2 miles down that road, and now we're going to a road is called 421. And this road, wow, it's a really pretty day. The sky looks absolutely gorgeous. Sorry about the window up. I'm sorry about the air blowing in your ear. So this road takes you to the road that runs from Winston-Salem to Boone Mountain. Boone Mountain is where Appalachian State is. Now I'm entering the town of, see the sign go by? Wilkesboro. There's Wilkesboro, North Wilkesboro for no reason. When the railroad came through in 1872, I'll be your Disney World. Keep your arms and hands inside the ride at all time. North Wilkesboro and Wilkesboro split when the railroad came through. North Wilkesboro was the industrial section. Wilkesboro was the farmer's market, the farmer's town. That turned into, it should be Republican and Democrat. There's a little Democratic leaning in Wilkesboro because they embrace art and artists. And artists changed the world. They turned chaos into order. So Wilkesboro's prettier. They run their budget better. So how they mixed, that's an oxymoron, both of them, because usually the Republican side runs their books better and won't pay for the art. How did Wilkesboro stay debt-free and North Wilkes is a disaster? I'll never know. But there's 3 avenues of access, 3 roads. I'm going to first take you on 421. Goes again, Winston-Salem's 57 miles away. That's Winston-Salem, as in, yeah, the smokes. That's the only decent city. That's where I was skateboarding in the middle of the night. I'd want to live there one. That'll be location 2 and 3 is Nashville, and that for the business. So this is all still really pretty, right? You're like, wow, why were you talking bad about this town? Okay. This is like going from Dyer, Cherryville, or no, this is like going from St. John, and then we'll go into Cherryville, which gets lower, and then we're going to go into Gary. So, but it's all white people here, no crime. It's more of the landowners and the serfs. That's really why this place bothers me so much. And then we'll take this exit. Let's go to the community college. Let's just stay with Pretty for a while because James can't handle going negative because this is only 10 minutes after breakfast. So it's starting to get a little. Now there's an old car dealership and Dwight Phillips, he does business the right way. That's the Mexican joint. Now that is Spanish. That is just like Hammond. And just wonderful, where it looks like crap and you go in and the people are smiling and happy. Then there's Don's. You see through the FedEx truck, Don's Seafood. Don owns all the restaurants and they're all run, not just bad, disgusting. Like if James actually became a health inspector, Don's would get shut down. Just for not me being a dick, me just doing my job. I mean, it's bad. And then we're going towards Winston-Salem. Hey, there was a DMV I went through the other day. So you got nothing here. You got Pizza Hut, Burger King, blah, blah, blah. I have to make a wicked left here. I got a Mercedes behind me. Cool. Hampton Inn. There's the creeper guy. It's like the Bates Hotel. I was there at 5 in the morning one day, and I'm just sitting in the lobby chilling. He's like, do you not in your room? I was like, I'm not even staying here, bro. I'm waiting for you to open so I can maybe register a room. Well, we don't open until another hour. I'm like, yeah, so what? I can sit here. Well, okay. And then he comes back, this is for guests only. I said, well, I'm a Wyndham freaking Gold Club member, and I'm going to call the corporate office if you don't leave me alone, creeper. Oh, my apologies, sir. Okay, WCC, Wilkes Community College. This is where the college kids live. Very few, because community college here it's vacant. It's mostly adults, which that's community college nowadays. And some kids that feel that they should have never went to college, and their parents goes, just do 1 semester at community college. Hopefully I could save some of them from joining the Army. Not that I regret it. It's just like, it's a waste of time if you don't need it. Like, I needed it. A lot of kids don't. But so we have pretty flowers. And I'm going to show you the community college. You know, they designed it. That's the 70s prison architecture that I hate. It gives me anxiety, but, you know, that's the right path because you don't want to go to prison. There's a lot of nice sports stuff here. And then up the hill, and I always say hills here because wait till you see some of these roads. They're straight up and down. So that's why the country people like trucks, 4-wheel drive trucks. If you saw a RAV4 or a Honda CRV, you have to have all-wheel drive. And Avalon, my 2016 Avalon, that's a little baby museum. Okay, over there it's called, I'm going to have to get out and show you the video. Oh, I can drive through. This is called Merle Fest. And Merle, you would think Merle Haggard or something. It's not that. It's Merle as in the guy, Merle Watson. He was Doc Watson here. He's a famous guy, not off that book or TV show. But they have Merle Fest, and it's just bluegrass, and it looks crappy, and it's too hot for me to get out. But they're setting up for it. See the tents? And I think 100,000 people show up over 7 days. So extra 15,000 a day. It's not a big deal, but it's the only thing in this town, the economy. You'll see the industries. We had Lowe's, and I thought the call center was just closed for COVID. It's been closed for 10 years, and this call center is amazingly huge. Maybe they had employees before, otherwise they were just dismantled. I think the city of Wilkesboro gilts Lowe's, because they were founded here in 1850 or 1957. So Home Depot wasn't first, Lowe's was. And then Menards you have in Chicago, which is a great family operation. But this is, and that's what the dry cleaners, if we buy it, the hook is people want to rent the back of it in the grass just to come for the Merle Fest. This is like the Grateful Dead kind of, you get all the hippies come here and the locals bitch they don't spend any money. It's because you're not selling them anything they want, like acid, weed, and frickin' Red Bull. So I'll be a Red Bull. I'll be the Red Bull rep here, and he's supposed to call me back. He's like, no one asked to be the rep for the Merle Fest before. Did you talk to them? I said, no. Why would I need to talk to them? You're Red Bull. I don't want to be a rep of the Merle's Fest. He goes, I don't understand. I said, just frickin' find out for me, please. I'm over incompetence. He's just a dealer, so it's like a guy with $1 billion buys a Toyota dealership, and then they act like they're part of Toyota. No, you're not. You don't know anything about Toyota. I love Toyota because their samurai code as a warrior, everything they do is the warrior code, and I need to get a rock garden. I'm sure that's what you recommend. Like, okay, Jimmy, I'm going to take 10 days off and go to the beach and not talk to anybody. So how are you going to do that? I'm going to get a fucking rock garden like the samurai warriors do. I need to start doing that anyway, but oh yeah, and I just signed up for 2 personal trainings, one for baseball and boxing, because it's not that I need to learn how to do either or that I want to participate ever again. It's that I have to be able to walk up to a punching bag and be able to look competent, like, wow, you can box too? Oh yeah, but I don't do that anymore. So it's part of show business, honey. We play the part. You gotta be looking good and be competent. All right, so this is the college. I'll just break here. I don't think there's much. I'll show you it's just too far away for me to show you where I'm gonna work. And I'm going to create a class, and I decided why don't you just create 4, because the way they pay me, they're going to pay me $25.76 an hour, and I only have to have 6 kids per class. And what I was doing is trying to create a class. I'd like to have 20, 30 in there. It was my goal, 30. So if I get 15, that's easy, okay? So if I got 20 in there, I'd feel really good, and 20 kids, they'd be like, wow, this is great. The government's not mandating, all the cops take the safety course. That's the only place they get 20. This is like a guy, he actually created a class, sold it. So I'm going to look cool, even if I only do it once. Well, I said, okay, so you get $25 an hour. You're going to do 2-hour sessions twice a week. That's $50. No, why don't you do 3 classes? No, why don't you do 4? That's $200. So create 4 classes. So instead of one big ass class, I could break these down into what I would consider 8th grade level or freshman and high school level. And that's exactly what you need. This Sagebrush is the most disgusting restaurant ever. So I went in there one day. It looks pretty from the inside, but they had a kitchen fire. And I went in there to help, and I saw what it was. It was the grease in the vent and the roof. It wasn't clean for 10 years. It's supposed to be done twice a year, by the way. Safety. No, we'll go down to the YMCA because this is pretty. Anyway, it started on fire, and I helped them. They had to shut the restaurant down. I said, hey, we're shutting down anyway. Sorry, I can't eat too. Well, can I look around? Well, after looking around for a minute, I decided I will never eat there. Farm bureaus are very interesting. My friend got rich. He invited me in 2012 to get rich with him by doing farm bureaus. And he turned out he became a consultant for farm bureaus. He just tells them how to do it, and he gets 10% of the profits. He's getting $1 million a year. That's why I'm so confident about him, because I actually taught him how to be a consultant. So here you go, lackeys making people rich again. The mission work here is a big, big, big business. These people, like I'm doing the charity Warrior Angel 1, the charities here, their business models, your goal to be Better Business Bureau AAA Gold Seal approved is to give away 76% or more of your income. So literally they're keeping 24% and calling it profits. And I said, well, I'm going to give it all. And I said, oh, that's dumb. Well, 10%. 10% is good. If I'm at 81%, I'm keeping 19%. I could actually hire some people to be professionals and do it. It could be a real business. Holy cow, it's sustainable. That's the best for everybody. So I'm 5 points better than them. and I'm actually doing the right thing. Like, I care about the people. All they do is raise money, buy a bunch of, they call it buying, they get a kickback. So you go to Aldi's or Walmart and they're going to throw shit away. They give them $1, and then they say they pay for it. And whatever the expense they put on there, they might say it's $100 when it's $1. So they're cheating on that. It's about a 50-50 deal. Are they doing the right thing? I don't know. That's their soul. I'm not criticizing them. I just realize charities are a business, a big business. And I ain't getting into that because, you think I'm sad, people are accusing me now. Just wait till you get in the charity business. You're going to have nonstop attacks. But they'll meet Drew, the lawyer. Oh, you said the word lawyer. So this is the park, and I'm going to show you the BMX track and the skate park that I just broke my heart. Oh, if you got here a month ago, you could have had it. And I was like, God, why did you do that? Well, now I know why he wanted to do it. He wants me to not work for the park systems and make them rich again. He wants me to build my own. And I wonder if I can. I'm a little insecure right now in Nancy Angel 1. I don't know if I could build a BMX track, a skate park, run it, hold national events, get Red Bull as the sponsor. I don't know if I'm good enough. Now, that's me being a sarcastic dick. And I wanted to tell you that, too. I hate sarcasm now because it's such a cheap form of comedy. But instead of being a dick, I could at least be sarcastic. That is a badass BMX track. Can you visualize it there 20 years ago? So I'm like, oh my God, I gotta build a track. There's nothing here. I said, oh, why don't I take those jumps and put them in the grass and let mountain bikes run on them instead of skateboards? Boom. And then expand the other skate park and then have the whole community. Well, you know what they decided to do instead of giving me those jumps? Remember I said I was going to buy them and then they're going to be giving me? No, they're going to keep them, move them to another park. They got a $10 million grant. And I said, no, thank you. And they're like, why? We got the money. I said, I don't want your money. Well, it's a good thing. We're going to build a badass park for $10 million. I'm sure you are. I'm just saying I don't want anything to do with it. Why? Because bees attract, or bees make honey. And bees will sting you. Money's honey. Honey's money. And bears like honey, and bears can fucking kill you. When it comes to money in parks, you're going to get 150 Karens, 500 lawyers, 2 doctors, and a priest all arguing about who knows best for the children. Meanwhile, the guy who actually knows how to run the BMX park sitting in the corner going, why am I doing this shit? Okay, so we got the softball. Look at the sky today. So I was trying to buy, not that building one. No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How have I never seen this? Oh, it's not for sale. Oh, never mind. That was another thought. I was trying to buy the building back before when the original business plan was body shop. Oh my gosh, I bet they're making concrete pipes. They got a concrete plant there. I'm going to have to go look at that. Okay, River Jazz Park. Now Lowe's, as in Lowe's Corp, not the Smokes, Lowe's Corp, the Home Improvement Center. They built everything here, and then they moved to what's called Mooresville, where all the NASCAR teams are, 20 minutes out of Charlotte. The Call family, they're the Moonshine Mafia. They've been here since the Whiskey Rebellion, and they are not afraid to tell you who runs this town. And I'm just like, I've made no connections with them, never will. They're the Mafia. You're just telling them, hey, I'm a family guy. I'm here to support my family, like you did to the Italians in Chicago. Dad just said, tell them you're a family guy, and if you ever imply that you do anything illegal, they own you. So don't. Say, no, I don't do anything wrong. I'm a family guy. Anyway, I got to go to work. See you guys later. And if they ask you for a favor, say, okay, but I can't accept anything in return. So I'll do this. You tell them before you do it. Well, I'm going to owe you a favor. Okay, cool. You could owe me. And then never ask. And then maybe if you really did need something one day, then they would. And my dad had to ask, and that's why he left Chicago. Over here would be a good BMX track. They got a little park there, and that's the little RC cars. The little baby, cars that they jump in the dirt. It's really a cool thing. And they're building something over here. Oh, where the BMX track and the skate park I just showed you, they're building another music pavilion. And just wait till you see the music pavilion I'm going to show you. They're going to have 3 in this town. There's 70,000 people. I showed you one. I'm going to show you the other one downtown Wilkesboro. I'm currently in Wilkesboro as well, and they're going to build a second pavilion because they think they're going to take over Merle Fest or something. Here's the YMCA real quick. So when I say I'm going to the Y, this is where me and adopted daughter are going to do personal training because I need to be a certified coach. I'm not going through all that bullshit for nothing. She already is because she has a degree in exercise science. In the pool. So I come here and just look at the babies and get in the hot tub. If I have my shorts on, I do that right effing now. I'm going to show you one of the best cars ever made, and you're going to laugh. It's called a Scion XB. It's the ugliest little thing. But it's a Toyota. Any Scion is a Toyota. And they run forever. There's a RAV4. By the way, you're a Ford girl, so I'm going to shut up. And did you ever hear those buckets? It sounds like your beach. I've seen those my entire life. And never once did I realize that's simulating waves. Because every time I'm at the pool, the X was there. So I couldn't see the beach, which is the future, the goal, the end point. All the daughters, all the children, all the grandchildren are looking out the big bay window on Highway 101, and they see the angel appear. And there's Dad surfing. So instead of my vantage point today looking at, waving at you from the surfboard, I'm a helicopter view, God's view, looking at my children, just being so happy. So, okay, so we'll go back on 421. Hold on.